goes quiet and the lights turn low, that's when I hear it, what I didn't wanna know. Your promises echo, but they don't feel real. Only the silence tells me how to feel. You said love would save me, but it broke me in two. Now the only thing honest is the space without you. Loneliness tells the truth, it doesn't pretend, it doesn't whisper forever, then suddenly end. It stays when you leave. It doesn't lie, it holds me together while love says goodbye. Loneliness tells the truth. Love painted pictures, too bright to be mine. It's spoken forever, then ran out of time. I believed in your heartbeat, I trusted your hands, but love changes shape like shifting sand. You swore you swore I was safe, but love turned its back when it saw my face. Loneliness tells the truth, it doesn't disguise, it doesn't say always. With half open eyes, it stays through the night. It doesn't confuse, it's the only thing I don't have to lose. Loneliness tells the truth, maybe love is a story we tell to survive. Maybe it only lives until it dies. I gave you my soul, you gave me doubt. Now loneliness is the only one left around. Loneliness tells the truth, it doesn't run, it doesn't promise forever, then leave me undone. It hurts, but it's honest. It stays like a scar, and somehow it feels safer than you ever are. Loneliness tells the truth. Loneliness tells the truth. You held me like forever, like I was safe inside your arms. You said I was your always, safe from every storm. But I've heard those words before, they fade like summer rain. Every promise turns to silence, every kiss to pain. I try not to expect it, but I feel it in my chest. Love starts like a blessing, then leaves like all the rest. Love always leaves and never stays. It builds a home swears it believes, but every time love always leaves. You said you'd never hurt me, said I was not the same, but I saw the distance forming before you placed the blame. Your voice began to soften, your hands began to drift, and I knew I was losing you before you said a word of it. I should have guarded my heart, but I wanted it true, so I let myself fall right back into you. Love always leaves, it's what it does. It fills your lungs, then steals your breath. It says forever so easily, but forever never stays with me. Love always leaves. Maybe I'm the common line in every goodbye. Maybe my heart is designed to watch love die. I give too much, I hold too tight, and love slips out into the night. Love always leaves before I'm ready. It shakes my world, then drops it heavy. I beg it softly down on my knees, but no one stays. Love always leaves. Love always leaves. The room still smells like you, but you're already gone. Your coffee cup is empty, the night feels too long. No screaming, no breaking, no dramatic goodbye. Just quiet, understanding, and unanswered why. We didn't fight for it, we didn't try. We let the love fade without asking why. Honest silence says what we can. No more pretending, no second chance. It doesn't lie, it doesn't defend. It simply tells me this is the end. Honest silence. Your side of the bed is cold to the touch. We stopped saying I love you before we stopped talking much. We mastered the distance while standing so near. Two strangers whispering through layers of fear. Words would have broken what silence made clear. The love disappeared long before you weren't here. Honest silence, louder than tears. It echoes the truth we avoided for years. No blame, no violence, no dramatic without asking why. Honest silence. Maybe this hurts less because we both knew we were holding a memory, not something true. The quiet between us was already wide. We just finally stopped trying to hide our silence. Soft but severe, it tells me the ending was already here. No shattered glass, no slammed doors, just two tired hearts anymore. Honest silence. You held my face in your hand, said you never let go. Your eyes were steady, your voice was low. You painted forever across my skin, but daylight erased where we had been. In the quiet of night, you sounded so short, but morning always made your love unsure. Promises fade in the dark. They shine for a moment, then fall apart. You swore we were endless, you swore we were strong, but shadows don't keep the words we want. Promises fade in the dark. We whispered about our futures like they were set in stone, but every dream you built left me alone. You kissed me like forever, like nothing could break, but forever was something you couldn't take. I believed in the warmth of the way that you spoke, but love loses color when morning awoke. Promises fade in the dark. They glow like fire, then lose their spark. You said I was different, you said I was safe, but your forever had an escape. Promises fade in the dark. Maybe you meant it in that fragile hour. Maybe love feels real before it loses power, but I was building while you were unsure. I was certain you were never secure. Promises fade in the dark, but I held on to every word like they were gave you all my hours, every breath I had. I wrapped my world around you, the good and the bad. I stopped being careful, I stopped being wise. I let you live behind my eyes. You became my oxygen, my only light. I would have followed you into the night. I loved you to death, till nothing was left. I gave you my heartbeat, you took every breath. I drowned in devotion, I begged you to stay. I lost myself loving you more every day. I loved you to death, I loved you to death. I silenced my doubts when they tried to speak. I called it forever when it felt weak. I made you my home, my reason, my truth. But I was just fading in loving you. You didn't have to push, I was already gone, giving you pieces till none were my own. I loved you to death, I broke for your name. I burned down my boundaries to keep you the same. I held on to hope while you held the door. I was dying for us, you were wanting more. I loved you to death. Maybe love shouldn't hurt like losing your hair. Maybe love shouldn't feel like no one is there. I thought if I gave you all that I had, you love me back fully instead of half. I loved you to death, and you let me fall. I gave you my everything, you gave me a wall. Now I'm learning to breathe with what's left of my chest, because loving you fully almost killed what was left. I loved you to death, I loved you to death, I loved you to death. You said I was different, not like before. You said you never walk out that door. Your voice was velvet, your touch was warm. You felt like shelter from every storm. But something inside me knew from the start you were drawing roses on fragile our hearts, beautiful lives wrapped in your arms, soft as a lullaby, safe from alarms. You made forever sound so right. I chose your fiction over the light. Beautiful lies. You kissed my forehead like you meant it, spoke about futures fully cemented, but your eyes drifted when I said stay, and I felt your promise start to fade. I heard the cracks under your tone, but loving you felt better than being alone. Beautiful lies, I let them bloom, even when truth stood in the room. You said I was yours, said I was safe, but love built on whispers always breaks. Beautiful lies. Maybe you believed what you told me then. Maybe love feels real until it bends. Maybe I wanted to be deceived, because truth is colder than what we believe. Beautiful lies, they kept me near, sweeter than honesty, drowned in tears. You held my heart like it was mine, but it was breaking the whole time. Beautiful lies. Beautiful lies. You said I was different. You said I was different. You said love wasn't easy, said it had to hurt, said every real feeling comes with a burn. So I wore my bruises like proof you cared, mistook your distance for being scared. You called it passion, you called it fire, but it felt like walking on broken wires. The pain you call love was tearing me down. I was drowning slowly while you watched me drown. You said it was normal, you said it was tough, but heartbreak shouldn't feel like it's never enough. The pain you call love. You blame my sensitivity, said I asked for too much, but love shouldn't vanish at the slightest touch. I kept shrinking smaller to fit your mood. I kept apologizing for needing you. You said I was fragile, too hard to please, but loving someone shouldn't feel like disease. The pain you call love left scars on my skin. I kept forgiving what you kept giving. You said this is real, you said this is us, but love shouldn't feel this dangerous. The pain you call love, maybe I confused intensity with truth. Maybe I believed that suffering was proof, but love shouldn't ache just to survive. It shouldn't make you feel barely alive. The pain you call love almost broke my soul. I thought losing myself was part of the role, but love shouldn't hurt just to be enough. I finally see now that wasn't love. You never said forever, you never said goodbye. You lived inside the maybe that kept me hanging by. A word half spoken, a touch unsure, just enough affection to make me want more. I read between silences, I searched your eyes for something steady in your shifting reply. I was dying for a maybe, breathing for a sign, living on the smallest hope you might still be mine. You never chose me, but you never set me free, and I kept breaking slowly for what could never be, dying for a maybe. You said we'll see what happens, you said just give it time, but time kept taking pieces of this fragile heart of mine. I built 1,000 futures from the way you said my name, while you kept standing half inside the flame. I should have walked away from something so unclear, but loneliness feels louder when you almost disappear. I was dying for a maybe, praying for a chance, holding falling for potential that dissolved into air. You never loved me fully, you never set me free, and I almost gave my life to a possibility, dying for a maybe, dying for a maybe. You stopped reaching for me in the middle of the night. Your hands used to find me, now they hold too tight. Your voice lost its softness, your eyes look away. We're standing together, but miles away. It doesn't explode, it doesn't scream, love just freezes in between. When love turns cold, it doesn't warn you, it slowly unfolds right before you. It fades from warm in a stone. You feel it most when you're alone. When love turns cold, we talk about nothing, we sleep back to back. You say we're fine, but something cracks. The laughter feels forced, the silence feels loud. We're holding the pieces, but they're falling out. No broken glass, no slamming doors, just hearts not beating like before. When love turns cold, it steals the light, it dims the fire without a fight. No tears, no flames, just quiet control. That's how it feels when love turns cold. I would have fought you, I would have tried, but you were already frozen inside. And I can't warm what doesn't want heat, I can't save what won't meet me halfway. When love turns cold, you stop believing you're still together, but you're already leaving. It doesn't shatter, it just unfolds. That's how you know when love turns cold. When love turns cold. Every time you held me, I felt the divide. Half of me was staying, half of me cried. I tried to ignore it, tried to be brave, between truth and you. One side screaming, leave now. One side begging, don't move. I was bleeding quietly while you stood unaware. Every kiss was conflict, every breath was prayer. My heart was a battlefield. You'd say you love me, then pull away, and I spend the night trying to stay, convincing myself that this was enough. Calling it passion, calling it love, but love shouldn't feel like constant defense. I shouldn't have to fight for your presence. My heart was a battlefield, no winners, no peace. Every promise you made brought another defeat. I was breaking inside, but I still held the shield, trying to survive the war I concealed. My heart was a battlefield. Maybe I confused intensity with fate. Maybe I believed pain meant it was great, but love shouldn't wound just to feel real. It shouldn't require armor and steel. My heart was a battlefield, and I lost myself there. I fought for a future you never declared. Now the war is over, but the scars haven't healed. Because loving you was the war I concealed. My heart was a battlefield. The dark never promised to stay by my side. It never whispered content lies. It doesn't pretend, it doesn't perform. It doesn't feel warm before the storm. It never said forever just to disappear. The dark is honest, it's always here. I trust the dark more than you. It doesn't change its mind. It doesn't say it loves me, then leave me behind. It doesn't hold me softly, then slowly undo. I trust the dark more than you. You were sunlight, but it burned too fast. You said we were future, but couldn't outlast the quiet nights. Tell fewer lies than the hope I saw in your eyes. The dark doesn't vanish when things get hard. It doesn't retreat or drop its guard. I trust the dark more than you. It doesn't skies. It doesn't build castles, then watch them die. It stays when the daylight stops feeling true. I trust the dark more than you. Maybe I've grown used to empty rooms. Maybe silence feels safer than you. Maybe love feels too sharp, too new, and darkness is softer than trusting you. I trust the dark more than you. At least it's real. It doesn't play with the way I feel. It doesn't promise us what it can't do. It never broke me like you. I trust the dark more than you. I told myself I'm stronger, that I don't need you now. But every time I say it, my voice breaks somehow. I try to stay composed, I try to be fine, but the mirror shows what I can't deny. I can fake a smile, I can say goodbye, but my heart speaks when my eyes cry. Tears don't lie, they fall when words won't say it. They tell the truth when I try to fake it. I can act like I'm healing, like I'm alright, but tears don't lie. In the middle of the night, tears don't lie. I said I understood why you walked away. I said I wished you well, like I was okay. But every empty moment, every quiet room brings back the weight of losing you. I can hide the ache from everyone's side, but my pillow knows every fight. Tears don't lie, they fall without warning. They know the difference between strong and broken. I can say I'm over it, say I've moved on, but tears remind me what's still gone. Tears don't lie. Maybe one day they won't fall so fast. Maybe one day this pain won't last. But right now they're all I have, proof that what we had wasn't just bad. Tears don't lie, they burn my skin. They show how deep you've been within. I can silence my voice, I can try to be brave, but tears tell the truth that I couldn't say. said forever softly, like it was sacred air, like nothing in this world could ever take you from there. Your voice was barely louder than the beating in my chest, but I believe that whisper more than all the rest. It didn't sound like a promise, it felt like a prayer, and I built my whole future from the way you said you cared. You said forever softly, like it would never end, like I was more than just a temporary friend. But forever faded quietly, without a fight. It disappeared like morning after night. You said forever softly. You traced your dreams around me, like I was part of the plan. You held me like I mattered, like I was your only hand. But somewhere in the silence between what you would say, forever started shrinking and slowly slipped away. I still hear your whisper when I close my eyes, soft as a lullaby wrapped in disguise. You said forever softly, and I believed every word, even when the distance was quietly heard. You held my heart so gently, like it was yours to keep. But forever doesn't promise what it can't complete. You said forever softly. Maybe you meant it in that fragile space. Maybe forever felt real in that embrace. But whispers don't last when daylight arrives, and soft words can't survive with truth denies. You said forever softly, and I gave you my soul. I didn't know forever had an invisible hold. Now the only thing left of what we believed is the echo of forever you whispered to me. You said forever softly. You never raised your voice, you never raised your hand, but every time you pulled away, I barely learned to stand. You love me in fragments, you love me in parts, and every missing piece left bruises on my heart. You said I was too sensitive, too easy to break, but love shouldn't leave this kind of ache. I was bruised by your touch, by the way you held me close, then slowly let me feel like I matter less than most. You'd kiss me like I was safe, then question who I am. You'd build me up in daylight, then undo me again. I try to be stronger, try not to show, but every small rejection cut deeper than you know. I kept blaming myself for the weight in my chest, like maybe loving you too much was the test. I was bruised by your touch, by the warmth that turned cold, by the half-hearted love that I tried to hold. You said I was dramatic, said I overreact, but broken confidence is hard to get back. Bruised by your touch. Maybe you never meant to tear me apart. Maybe you just didn't know how to handle a heart. But intention doesn't undo the scar, and gentle hands can still hit hard. I was bruised by your touch, and I called it love. I thought pain meant death, I thought hurt meant us. Now I'm learning that love should feel like trust, not something that leaves your soul crushed, bruised by your touch. I never asked the question what this would take from me. I only saw the feeling I wanted it to be. I didn't count the sleepless nights or all the silent tears. I didn't see the cracks forming through the years. I thought love was priceless, I thought love was pure, but nothing is free when the ending's unsure. The cost of loving you was more than I knew. It took my peace, it took my truth, it stole my confidence piece by piece, and left my heart without relief. The cost of loving you I paid in overthinking, I paid in self-doubt, I paid in shrinking myself till I faded out. I paid with apologies I didn't know. I paid with parts of me you'll never know. I gave you my patience, I gave you my youth, I gave you my loyalty, you gave me half truth. The cost of loving you was losing my name, forgetting my worth inside your game. I kept investing in something untrue, and the debt was always more than you. The cost of loving you. Maybe I should've left when it first felt wrong, but love makes weakness feel like being strong. I like losing you was too much to feel. The silence screamed your name so loud. I wore my heartbreak like a shroud. I didn't know if I could stand without your shadow holding my hand. But I survived you, even when it hurt, even when loving you felt like a curse. I breathed through the breaking, I stood in the truth. You didn't destroy me, I survived you. I gathered the pieces you left behind, slowly rebuilding what you declined. I faced the mirrors I used to avoid, found the girl you almost destroyed. It wasn't graceful, it wasn't fast, but I'm still here, and that's enough. I survived you through every tear, through every memory that kept you near. You took my heart, but not my will, and even shattered, it beats still. I survived you. Maybe loving you taught me pain, but it also showed me my own strength. I'm softer now, but I'm not weak. I found my voice when I couldn't speak. I survived you, and I'm still breathing, still believing in something healing. You were my storm, but storms pass through, and I'm still standing. I survived you. Survived you. I walked past our old street, didn't feel the same. The windows still remember, but they forgot our names. The air still holds a trace of you, but softer now, less blue. Time has a way of lowering the sound of something once loud that shook the ground. Now it's just the echo of us fading in the distance. A love that once was, now just resistance. It doesn't break me like it used to. It's only a whisper of me and you, the echo of us. I don't replay raging fire to something warm, a distant light, a soft and bruise, a quiet part I don't refuse. It's only the echo of us, no longer a storm, no longer a war, no longer torn, just a quiet reminder of who I was when I believed in us. The echo of You showed me who you were more than once before, but I kept closing my eyes and asking for more. You never hid your distance, you never lied that well. I just chose the version that fit the spell. I painted over warning signs in colors I prefer, turned red flags into roses because I loved your words. Loving you was my mistake, not because you were cruel, but because I stayed when I knew the truth. I gave you chances you never took. I kept rewriting every book. Loving you was my mistake. I confused potential with what was real. I thought if I held tighter, you'd finally feel. But love can't be forced into someone's chest, and I was giving you my very best. You didn't promise forever, I heard what I needed. I built something solid on something repeated. Deep to fear the silence, the emptiness at night. I thought without your heartbeat I wouldn't be alright. But quiet doesn't hurt me the way you're leaving did. Loneliness is honest, it doesn't overpromise. There's no sudden distance, no shifting tone. When I choose the dark, I choose it alone. Alone feels safer than almost love, than being held, than being undone. No broken expectations, no fragile trust, no building dreams that turn to dust. Alone feels safer. I don't have to question where I stand. I don't have to beg for steady hands. No waiting for replies, no decoding signs, no overthinking between the lines. Solitude may echo, but it doesn't deceive. It doesn't say it's staying, then suddenly leave. Alone feels safer than half of a heart, than loving someone who's halfway apart. I'd rather hold emptiness than hold a maybe. I'd rather be lonely than lose me. Alone feels safer. Maybe one day I'll risk it again. Maybe my heart will soften then. But right now I need steady ground, not something lost and never found. Alone feels safer, and that's okay. Peace doesn't promise, it simply stays. No shattered pieces, no chasing ghosts, just breathing steady on my own. Alone feels safer. Love came like summer, warm on my skin, promising forever before it thinned. It filled up the silence, it brightened the air. But when it grew heavy, it wasn't there. Heavy always faded, every state turned gray. When everything left me, only one thing stayed. Only loneliness stayed. When the lights went low, when the words ran out, and you let go. It didn't promise, it didn't pretend, it just sat beside me at the end. hearts that are unsure don't build strong ground, and I was the only one still around. I stopped asking why, I stopped asking when. Some things don't break loudly, they just quietly end. Only loneliness stayed through every goodbye, through every whisper. It turned to a lie. It never betrayed me. It never played when love walked away. Loneliness stayed. Maybe one day love won't disappear. Maybe one day it'll stay sincere. But until that time, we'll be afraid of the only thing that never strayed. Only loneliness stays.